throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. There's Wilson to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Meanwhile, Jones throws on target to Duvernay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. They run the counter. It's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
2nd and 5 now. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
First and goal from the 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They go play action with Wilson. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Kamara able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive side,
on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw is Wilson. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 14. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Wilson. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Jones, a final shot before break. And this complete to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Joseph Osai in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Here's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Kamara on the read option. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run here with Balaj. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Jackson to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Third and 2, now Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. David Njoku with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of